All right, so I just got my copper sulfate in. All right, 10 pounds. That's how big the bag is. Now, the reason I'm filming this right now without going to make the experiment is I want to show you the difference, what I found compared to what everybody else was using. Now, I say everybody, but I went through a handful of videos and they were all using it. So probably the vast majority of people are doing that. First, I want to tell you, I got it. I'm in the United States. I got it on Walmart.com. It came in 4 days. Let me show you something real quickly here. Hold on one second. So there's when I ordered it. Today's the 5th. So it took 4 days. Came from there. And that's how much it cost me for 10 pounds. Now, judging by what people say they were using in the solution, 10 pound. Oh, hold on one second. I'm sorry about that. I was looking somewhere else. There we go. 10 pounds should make a ton of crystals and giant ones if I want, which I want. And that's what I'm going to explain to you. So 10 pounds is a lot. And they were using powder. They were using, I don't know, 6 tablespoons per cup of water or something like that. Now, don't quote me on that. I'm just giving you an example. So they were using a few to several tablespoons to make their crystals. Now, what they were doing is they were using powder and they were boiling water and stirring it up, just like you would do alum or ADP or borax crystals. Now, I thought, okay, cool, I'm going to get some of that powder. When I started to go through it, and by the way, I've done borax and alum already, so I'm on to my next thing. I noticed this company online on the Walmart website where they offered 5 and 10 pound bags, but can you see the size of these crystals? Does it even say on here? Yes, it does. It says large crystals. Can you see that? I'm not opening it now because I don't want to open it until I use it. So you got to look through the bag. But I'm going to tell you right now, that's the size of a nickel, some of those pieces, an American nickel. Now, why is that important? If you are already making copper sulfate and you are saying to yourself, oh man, I didn't know it came like that. I'm turning powder and trying to pick little tiny seed crystals and grow it into something bigger. And I'm waiting days and weeks and months. Exactly, right? So they had powder, they had tiny little crystals, they had medium little crystals, and then they had these guys. The price really doesn't fluctuate either. So you can see they come in like, I don't know, like you'd find rocks outside. They almost look like they come in like chunks of triangles and stone-like shape, you know? So that's why I'm making this video right now, real quickly, because I might not get to this in a few days, a week or two, I don't know. Again, you're not, and what you're not seeing is it actually has a really beautiful purpley blue color. You're looking through a dirty bag and plastic. A little bit. So you can understand what I'm talking about. So now, I might be getting ahead of myself, I don't know, but my thinking is they're already, for those people who don't know, so I'm going to compare, you can't really see it in the bag, like there, that's a huge chunk. You can't even see this one, I just moved it around. See how that thing is moving? That's huge, that thing's like an inch long. Oh, I'm going to use that one. So here's a comparison. That's a penny, a United States American penny. So if I put 2 pennies side by side, it would equal this one. I kind of lost it here because of the white. So look at it. It starts right here. See how big that is? So some of them are even bigger than I thought. But most of them are going to be like the size of a penny. So again, the reason I'm doing this, most people are buying powder and trying to turn powder and hot water into building up crystals that big, either in one giant crystal or in like a cluster. And then they hang it on a string for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I've seen some people, one guy did his for like 6 months and he kept changing the solution. And he got a nice like rectangle type crystal. Well, I'm going to try that. So the basic point is, before you go out and buy this, you might want to think about doing what I'm doing, large crystals, because you can take a handful and mash the powder up and put it in a separate plastic bag, a rubber mallet, and just tap it lightly without breaking the bag, and get yourself the powder you need, right? to make the solution. Then you hang one of these big guys that are a half an inch long already, either make a stand or hang it, and your growing process will be so much quicker. And you'll have a crystal that's technically a seed crystal that's already larger than anything. Now, the only thing I might be able to see here is that it might have a cloudiness to it or a powder, but that might be because some of the bag, you know, obviously you can see there that blue, so some of them got crushed. So that might be a case. Maybe they'll rinse off in a cool water. I don't really know yet, but the point of this video is you might want to think about getting something larger and starting with, instead of trying to tie a rope around something so small and delicate and waiting weeks and months for it to grow, when you might be able to get a head start. Like, oh man, I hope I can show you that. You see that, how large that one is? Directly in the center, you can kind of make it out, right? Look, goes to here, all the way to there. That's going to be my hanging crystal to start, to see if it works. So there, I don't want to keep this video any longer. I gave you the name of the company. In the United States, it's Walmart online. You can pick out whatever you want. The price looked really good compared to a lot of the other places. And 10 pounds should make you a whole bunch of crystals. I'm imagining a quarter of this bag crushed down to powder for my solution. And the other 3/4, I can keep these giant chunks. So once I get this going, I will link these two videos together. But I want to get this up and running now. And I'm going to put it on that guy's site. I can't remember his name. He's from Europe or somewhere, I think. It seemed like he might have been from Russia or somewhere else. And I don't know your channel name right now. But I do have it saved. So I will link this on to your thing. Who knows, maybe you've tried it and it didn't work out. I don't know. But I think this is going to be an easier way to do it. I think that will work. So there you have it. All right. Lots of love to you all. And if you have any advice for me, or if you had tried this already, let me know what you think. All right. Bye-bye.